Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining this video session with me. Today, we're going to do your 2025 August monthly reading. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Capricorn, this could be the reading for you. Now, first of all, we're going to shuffle Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's have a look at what is your current energy, what could be hindering your growth, and also what could be helping you during this period of time, right? Thank you, universe. Right? 3 cards for Capricorns. All right, first card, Jason. All right, the main character from Jason and the Argonauts, as well as, his story is known as the Golden Fleece. If you know his story, you know what this card means. What could be blocking you? Mercury, right? Now, what could be helping you during this period of time is Saturn. Beautiful. Now, one of the things I'm actually seeing here is that you got 2 travel cards lining up for you. Now, this could literally be talking about some kind of trips you might be planning at this period of time. Jason is a traveler and he's an adventurer, right? He's from the mythology about the Golden Fleece. You know, the whole story was about him journeying, right, from Greece all the way to the Black Sea in order to fetch the Golden Fleece. Jason tells you to embrace or to cultivate that sense of enthusiasm in your life. This is a card of excitement. This is a card of being young again. And this is a card of believing that there are so many potentials in front of you for you to, reach, right? I love this energy so much, especially for those of guys who have been going through a little bit like a downtime, right? A little bit like emotionally, let's say, drained, where you're just feeling very jaded recently. Jason's energy could be very, very refreshing. Physically, it is encouraging you actually to travel. Literally on the card, you can see that there is a young man, right, with a boat behind him traveling with the sun shining over his head. So this energy could be talking about some kind of personal trips, maybe a holiday, or maybe something that you find meaningful, right, related to a trip and then you want to do. Now, with the Mercury energy blocking you, this card tells you that don't overthink, because Mercury sometimes can actually get us, get into the zone of thinking about, many different scenarios in our mind, and we might just kind of like, experience a little bit anxiety or, kind of this restless, right, feeling. Mercury is the god of travel. So first of all, combined with Jason, it is about traveling. But also at the same time, this card could be telling you that, okay, if you have any, concerns or worries or overthinking, maybe this is time for us to address that, right? Either through communication or whatever ways that you deem appropriate. You've got Saturn sitting on top, which is energy that is helping you. Now, I love this energy because when Saturn is helping you, there are 2 layers of meaning for you. Specifically, you're a Capricorn. And the reason why I'm saying this is because in astrology, Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So when this planet is showing up as the protector and as the blesser, right, for Capricorn, in our Capricorn reading, it means a lot. First of all, Saturn energy is about reward. This energy could be about something that will come to you as a reward or as a, it's almost like a blessing, right, to you because of whatever you did well in the past. Saturn likes to reward people, okay? So it's a little bit like the farmer's energy. You work hard in the field, you plant the seed, you nurture it, you water it, you give your energy to it, and eventually Saturn will guarantee you that you're going to have a beautiful harvest. So the Saturn energy tells you that over, let's say, the next 4 weeks, where you are possibly, extending to even next month, something that you have been working hard on, something that you were really giving a lot of attention or energy to, it's going to come back as a reward for you. This is the first thing. Saturn is always about you reap what you sow, right? Now, the second thing about Saturn is that in Roman myth, Saturn is also worshipped as the god of time. So when he's actually in the position favoring you, it's telling you that there's certain things that is coming at a right timing, specifically because you have got Jason and Mercury around this. And Jason and Mercury are both related to travel and adventure. So this could be about some kind of trip that you might be doing that is coming at the right timing for you. Perhaps this could be just be saying that maybe the trip that, when you're traveling during this period of time, there's something, for you, right? For you to gain, for you to enjoy, things like that. So if you are planning anything and you wonder if that's the right timing, Saturn is a confirmation telling you that there's something that you did well in the past and something is coming back for you as a gift, as a reward, and you will fully enjoy the so-called harvest, right? That is supposed to come your way. And also the timing will work perfectly for you. All right. Beautiful. Now, let's pull some other cards from tarot. All right, let's see what is your communication and your interaction with the people around you? What is your work and possibly what could be happening for you in love and relationships? Okay, let's keep cards a shuffle, right? We need 3 cards, right, from here. Thank you, universe, right? 3 cards for our beautiful Capricorns. Ooh. All right, that's it. Thank you, universe. First card coming out, we call the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. This card is talking about, first of all, clarity and decision. There will be some clear decision and also communication that is required on your side. This is about you being very clear about, yes, I'll do something. No, I won't do something. I would love to proceed with that plan. And no, right? That's not for me. Ace of Sword is literally be about you holding a sword in your hand and you're cutting things, in a very clear way, right? So this is about a black and white, yes and no. This card also represents your mental clarity and decisions. Now, on the other side, literally, this card could also be talking about documents that you'll be dealing with, document, emails, right? Or, just by looking at the card actually on top of you, Jason, Mercury, this could be about maybe even dealing with your tickets, right? Things like that. But either way, this is actually a very good energy. And Ace of Swords is saying that if you are hesitating over something in your life, it's about your career, your project, or right, could be about relationship, or like what I said, this Jason and Mercury energy could be about some adventure that you decide to go on. This Ace of Swords is encouraging you to make that clear decision in your mind. All right, very good. Now, what's happening with your work? Let's have a look. Okay, work career for our Capricorns. And we got 4 of Swords. Okay. Now, this card could be saying that during this month, maybe you are taking a little bit of break. 4 of Swords literally is the card of rest, sleep, right? And recharging yourself. And so with this energy, this could be saying that you might be either feeling a little bit burned out by something in your work zone, or you might be feeling that, okay, there are certain things that I've been doing and I just need to let it rest for a while. And then maybe at a later stage, I'll get back to it. And what is actually interesting about this energy is that we're actually doing a monthly reading, and 4 of Swords literally is about 4 weeks time. So there's something that you might want to, at least 3 to 4 weeks, right? You might be just thinking, okay, I'm not going to focus on that too much. I'm going to give myself time to rest and to wait for the result. It's a little bit like that kind of energy. Okay. Very, very nice. And I think that when you make that decision, it's going to be something that is quite clear cut because, again, 4 of Swords paired up with Ace of Swords. Okay. Decision about taking a rest. Decision about putting something to rest. All right. Very good. Now let's have a look at your relationship, love life. Okay. Thank you, universe. And we got 5 of Cups. Okay. Now, there's no way around it, actually. 5 of Cups is definitely talking about some kind of past disappointment that you experience in love, in building a relationship with someone. Traditionally speaking, 5 of Cups has a lot to do with a sense of loss. Maybe Capricorn for you, you've lost someone in the past. Maybe someone, how do I say this? Maybe someone you thought that was the right one for you and they really disappointed you. And maybe it's almost like they were not even able to see how they hurt you, okay? One of the things I'm seeing here is that you got Ace of Swords in the middle, which is about your mental clarity. 5 of Cups to emotional love. This could be about, even though mentally you are very, very clear that this is bullshit, I'm gonna cut it out, but somehow, emotionally speaking, definitely there's still that sense of loss there. There's still that sense of grieving there in you. And Capricorn, I know you guys are extremely tough. You guys are one of the most consistent, perseverant people that I have ever met, right? In my life. And with this Ace of Swords and Five of Cups, I just want you to know that yes, mentally you have already come to a very clear picture about what is working out for you and what is not. But emotionally speaking, you are maybe more sensitive than you think you are. And so this is a very important period of time to take good care of your emotional balance. Now, having said that, because you got Four of Swords mirroring this Five of Cups, this is definitely telling me that you are giving your time to rest. Because remember what I said, Four of Swords is resting sleep, okay? Putting something to rest. And the Five of Cups is that disappointment. And you can see Ace of Swords work as the mirror there, right? Mirroring these two energies. So there's a lot of healing there as well. And coming back to, what I said earlier about the top three cards, right? Jason, Saturn, and Mercury. Mercury just tells you that don't overthink. And Saturn tells you, also what I would add to this, right? Regarding this Five of Cups emotional thing, is that Saturn usually is telling you that something needs to be cleaned, okay, cleansed out of your system. It's a little bit like a detox energy. And so by taking this rest, right, and by healing, and I do think that you're going to find more balance, not just mental clarity, because you already have that, but more, this is to deal with your emotional healing. By the way, one more extra message that I just saw in here, Capricorn. Remember earlier I said you might have some trips you're planning that you want to go. Because Four of Swords is actually in there mirroring the Five of Cups, this is telling you that when you're going on this trip, try to make it relaxing. Because Four of Swords is not about hustle and bustle, right? It's a little bit, okay, at 7 a.m. I need to do this, 9 a.m. I need to do this, and 10 a.m. I need to do that. The Four of Swords is a card of rest, meditation, sleep. So if you are going on any trip soon, all right, Capricorn, my recommendation to you is that to embrace this Four of Swords energy is to rest, is to, relax, right? Maybe eat something nice, have a nice drink, sleep well, go to bed early, and, just make sure that this trip is actually something that's very relaxing and that is very comfortable, right, for you, all right? Because this will actually help you heal as well. Very beautiful. All right, now let's pull one more card, right, from Oracle of the Mystic Heroes. Let's say during this period of time, what could be happening for you, okay? Thank you, universe. All right, let's just get one card for Cappies. Ooh, what is it? Did I just say earlier that you guys are the most, the strongest, right, and the most consistent people with a strong sense of perseverance that I've ever met? Perseverance, Leonidas, okay? And it's funny because this card is associated with Capricorn. If you know my Oracle of the Mystic Heroes, you will know what this card means, okay? Leonidas was the king of Sparta, and he defended he's the honor and the Greece, right? From the Persian invasion in a place in central Greece called Thermopylae. And 300 men under his leadership all sacrificed their lives in order to protect Greece. One of the things about this energy is telling you that whatever that you know in your mind that you want to achieve, you want to do, you know that's something that you want to give it a try, just don't give up on that. And you know that whatever you want will eventually come for you. You don't need to chase it. It will just appear in front of you, right? Specifically, I want to say that this has a lot to do with relationship. Five of Cups was that disappointment, was the cup being broken in front of you, water splashed everywhere. And you understand this feeling. Once water is splashed, you can't put it back into the cup, right? You can only wipe the table and let it go. And so this perseverance energy tells you that, okay, that cup broke. That experience did not work out for you, but there will be more things for you, and there'll be more beautiful and more things filled with blessings, right? And joyful feelings and happiness for you. So never give up on what you're trying to pursue in the future because you deserve it. Thank you so much, Capricorns. This is your monthly reading for August. If you like it, please remember subscribe to my channel, like and share it with the people you care about. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys very soon in the next video session. See you next time.